Kaleb, it kind of felt like a little bit of a replay from the NC State game, the way that finished. What's the mood of the locker room, and do you worry that this starts to seep into guys' heads and how this has played out?
I mean, there were definitely a lot of emotions flowing today, especially from, our seniors. Knowing that this probably it confirms that we want to go to a bowl game. That was tough, but there was a lot of guys also confident in those guys, and it's going to be tough. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like this week, but I'm confident in our leadership that we can try to nip everything in the bud if it does show up. So we'll just have to see about that.
Kaleb, what was your vantage point of that tiptoe catch you out on the sidelines right there? And did you originally think, when they ruled it incomplete, out of bounds, what was your original thought? And of course, they overturned it.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, I didn't even think it was that close. So when I looked up and saw he was saying I was out of bounds, I was looking at Coach Mines and say, you might want to review this one. But it was just a good kind of back shoulder high ball where only I can get it or out of bounds, and it was right there. And I'm glad I got to keep the toe in and get that as a huge play for us.
Tucker provided a big spark in the punt return game. What have you seen from him as a freshman in your wide receiver room, and does that surprise you at all, the touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, Tucker's probably, in my career, the most talented and special freshman that I've seen. It's been something that we've seen since he rolled here in January. So it hasn't been a big, shock to us. And we're 100% excited for his future and, what he can bring to this team.
Kaleb, when things started going a little bit south, did you get a sense that there was some dread on the sidelines? Did you get the sense that the confidence was seeping away at that point? Because I know, at least in the fan base and what we hear from people, I mean, they're like, "Oh, this is going wrong." Do you guys sense that too, or?
I mean, there's maybe a little bit for younger guys, and it's tough. They haven't learned how to win a game in college yet. So the older guys, we did a great job walking around. Just say simple something, fix your face, stand up. The game's not over. Point out how much time is left. So it's tough. I feel for those younger guys that are trying to learn and grow into a college football player, and it's tough for them.
Anything else for Kaleb? One more, Dan, Andy.
Normally, end of the year, we talk about bowl game being motivation. Now that that's out of the way, how do you get this team up and rallied for these last couple games? Do you have to do extra work as a senior, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to turn down to, how we want to end our season. As bad as it's been at times, we still control how we end it. And I'm hoping that, with all the frustration and all the rage, we can take that on to our next opponent.
Last one, Dave.
Yeah, Kaleb, we haven't seen you guys turn the ball over much at all this year. Seems like uncharacteristic, 4 turnovers, 3 fumbles, and interception today. Did you see a common thread between those? What was kind of the mood after those when you guys haven't been doing that all year?
I mean, I couldn't ever really see, the particular hit or what led to the fumble, beyond the field. But I know ball security is something that, we practice every day and we harp on it. And because we know that if you lose that turnover battle, 9 times out of 10, you're losing the game. So we know it's something that's very serious into being successful.
Thanks, Kaleb.
Thank you, guys.
You got some breakdowns coming up.